Hey, black rain. Ooh, yeah,
Hey,
hey, black rain. Ooh,
yo,
hey, hey, black rain.
yeah,
Hey, black rain.
yeah,
Who you think is the best in the league? Black rain. Who you think these people tryna see? Black rain. Pros online still on my plays. For what? Who you think these people wanna be? Black rain.
Who you know with a drift like this?
Black rain.
Hey, who you know with a drift like that?
Black rain.
Who you know with a stick like this?
Black rain.
Hey, who you know with a stick like that? You reading ebooks, but this is a pro read. Sometimes I do this with no read. They said it I'm sticky, they said I'm too OP. I can be down 14, come back in the fourth, win the game out with no lead. If you ain't got 200 or better, I'm sending it back. Don't you even approach me, don't need to go pro, cause you already know me. Yo, hey, black rain. Oh, yeah, hey, black rain. Yeah, hey, black rain. Hey, yeah, hey, black rain. Yeah.
Boom. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna cut straight to the chase this video with the question. The question is, who has the better record? Now, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go, my record, 677 wins and 106 losses, or 1,513 wins with 578 losses. Now, the question is, who has the better record? Simple as that. You know, that's what we're going to start off with, who has the better record. Now, two guys commented. The first guy said, the first guy has a better record no matter the percentage. That's why Madden can't do just percentage. Players would only play 100 games, get a great record, never play again, and stay at number one. Has to be more to it. And then he said, plus he only lost 1 of every 10. You lost 1 of every 7, right? If my math right, both great records, plus you weren't your best team. Now, that's what the first guy said. Second guy said, not in any way I'm saying he is better, but dude has the better record. He has a larger body of work, and he has won more games at the time of your recording. He has won 1,513 and lost 578, which means he won 935 games over 500, and you, my record, 677 wins, 106 losses, which means you were 571 over 500. That's all the ratio you need to know. That's all the ratio we need to know is amount of wins over 500 is what he's saying. He's saying basically the losses, once the losses even out, the amount of wins over those losses is all that matter. So for an example, if you have 100 wins, 1 loss, you have 99 wins over whatever it is. But let's say this guy has 1,000 wins, 500 losses, and he has 500 wins over. He's basically saying the record of 1,000 wins and 500 losses is better than the record of 100 wins, 1 loss. That's a better perspective to put that in. That's literally what he's saying. Just because he has more wins over 500, he has the better record. But we're going to get into that in this video, man. This video right here, I have 6 games that I'm playing. 6 games. I am back with the Texans for the remainder of these videos pretty much. And, you know, the reason I'm running with the Texans is I like the speed on defense, man. They got top, maybe the fastest defensive core, you know, on the game. Now, they got the fastest DBs as far as linebackers. They don't. They don't have the fastest linebackers. But as fast as DBs, maybe so. Now, Karen Cross at 95 speed. You got Reed at 93 speed. You got Fields 93 speed. You got Brandon Williams 93 speed. You got AJ Moore 92 speed. You got Owens 91. Roby 91. Conley 91. Man, that's a lot of speed right there. If you can put them in the right positions, pretty pretty good to go. But yo, let's go ahead and get into this video, man. So boom, right here I am playing against My Resume Legit. And as you can see, crosser, 4th and 9. After I've stopped him 3 other times, he hits me with a dot with Scotty Miller. All good to go. 1st and 10 right here for me. Stiff from his face, man. Such a nice stick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice stick work by me. So let's go now. Enjoy these games because these are crazy games. I also played the versus number 22 player in the world as well. For the 5, he got a stop right there. Great defense. Now, let's go with the first guy, Mr. Humble. That first guy has a better record no matter the percentage. That's why Madden can't do just percentage. Players will only play 100 games, get a great record, never play again, and stay at number 1. Has to be more to it. Now, let's get into it. The guy does not have a better record than me. This is my opinion. And we're gonna get into some facts. Y'all know if I say something otherwise, y'all know I'm coming with the facts. You know, so that's why Madden can't do percentage because players only play 100 games. Now, this is my thing. This is what I think. There should be percentage based on a minimum amount of games over amount of time. So for an example, we can't say, okay, we're gonna do percentage over 100 games because somebody's gonna go, somebody's gonna wait to the very end of Madden and go 100 and go like 90 and 10, and that's gonna have his percentage at 90%, and that's gonna bump him up way higher than guys that's played like 4 and 5 and 600 games. So you can't do 100. Now, you can't do 500 because, like I said, the same way somebody's gonna go 400 and 100, which you're gonna have them at a very high percentage, which is impressive. 400 wins, 100 losses is impressive. That's gonna have them up there. But this is why I think they should do it. They should do win percentage over time. So for the first week, it should be like, minimum 25 games. Bam, next week, next 2 weeks should be minimum like 50, 75 games. And I say that for an example because if somebody comes out in the very beginning of Madden and it's minimum 100 games, and somebody comes out very beginning of Madden going 100 wins, 0 losses, and they never play again, and they were just only running the meta at the very beginning of Madden, but now they suck, but because of that meta, they got them ranked way up there, then that's just not accurate. He's not, ranked way up there. He was just good at that meta and at that point of Madden. Now, that's why I say it should be a minimum over the course of Madden. Bam, at this certain period, 100 games, this certain period, minimum 200 games, this certain period, minimum 400 games, making people continue to play Madden, making people continue to prove of why you have that win percentage throughout Madden. Now if I'm sitting here and all throughout Madden, I'm sitting here consistent with an 86% win percentage, then bam, there's your answer. I deserve to be at whatever rank I'm ranked at 86%. I don't think nobody has a better win percentage at 86% this Madden past a certain amount of games. Now, yeah, somebody could have a record of, 75 wins and 7 losses right now if they just started playing Regs late and they just now start getting the Packers and they go 75 and 7. Now, that is a great win percentage. I don't even know what that win percentage is, but we're going to look at it real quick. 75 wins and 7 losses is a 91% completion or 91% win percentage, which is awesome. So you can't say, you can't put him at number 1 based on somebody who, like me, who's played, 700-800 games at an 87% percentage. You can't compare those two like that. But so I think the minimum should go. It should go up over the course of the Madden season. 200 games here, 300, 400, 500, 600. And if you don't have that minimum amount of games played, then you should not be ranked in the top 100. Simple as that. Now, as soon as you get that percentage as soon as you get that number of games played, bam, they should, all put you where you at in the top 100 about, the games played and the percentage. Simple as that. Now, he said, plus he only lost 1 of every 10, which is not true. If you do the comparison of 1,500 to 500, that's 3. but that guy was 1,513 and 578. So he wins 1 out of every 2.3 games, you know, which is not realistic because you can't play a third of a game, you know. But so let's say I can't even say 2.5 because can't play half a game. So 2.3. So let's round it down to 2. Every 2 games he play, he win 2 and then he'll lose 1. He'll win 2, then he'll lose 1. Now, if you go and look at my record, I win every 6.3 games. So I'll go on a 6-game win streak, then I'll lose. 6-game win streak, then I'll lose. 6, lose. So, you know, him, you know, every 2 to 1, he might go 10 and 5. You know, win 2, win 1. Or I might go, you know, 18 and 3. Which are both pretty decent records, but I have a better record than him because of my win percentage. Now, this is where the argument gets interesting. So, I commented to this guy's comment, the second guy. I went ahead and commented to it, and this was my response. My response to him was, I said, so, because he played more games than me, he had the better record than me. That's why there's a such thing as win percentage. I have won 1 every 6.3 games, while he has won 1 every 2.6 games. Excuse me, 6.3 and 2.6. Excuse me. I understand he has 1,500 wins, but he also has 500 losses, and that's where you got to take account as well. He's played 2,091 games, and he's won 72% of those games. So 15, you know, 15, I think 15 and 13 was his record. Out of 2,091 games, that's 72% that he's won. Amazing, which is pretty good, you know. Now, out of 783 games, I have won 86% of them. You know, out of 783, I've won 660, whatever it is, which is 86% of those games. Now, basically, if I'm on rate to, if I was to play 291 games, I would win about 1,800. You know, so comparing my win percentage to his win percentage, I have won more games than him. You know, I would win more games than him in the long run at 86%. Now, what comes into consideration are, of course, teams that people are using. You know, it's all supposed to be matchmaking, so you're supposed to be playing people of your caliber. You know, so he's playing a lot of games with the Packers, which is, I played 100 total games with the Packers. I went 92 wins, 8 losses, and I said, okay, I feel like I'm cheating. You know, simple as that. I feel like this is just too easy for me, and this is just not realistic. You know, I'm not about to sit here and get used to Slinger, because then when I gotta use Slinger and I can't, and I'm gonna be confused on why I can't make that simple read. You know, I've already been through the Slinger case. We're not gonna go through the Slinger case once again. I say that like that's a crime case or something, which it is, because it is a crime how only freaking A-Rod really got Slinger and Brady. I ain't gonna get in that. But look at it. Who has the better record? If we're talking on win percentage, I have the better win percentage. I have won 86% of my games. Now, he has a very impressive record at 1,500 wins, 500 losses. But at the end of the day, you can't say he has a better record than me. You can just say he's played more games than me and he has more wins than me. That's all Madden really cares about too. That's why his rank is the way it is. That's why he's ranked number 9. That's why I'm ranked way back there. You know, it's all about who has the most wins and who's played the most games. That's all Madden really goes off of. You know, simple as that. You know, pretty much simple as that. Who has the most wins? Now, that's impressive to me. That is impressive to me. But at the same time, a lot of people don't have the patience to sit there and play 2,100 games. That should not determine that should not determine, hey, you're better than me because you've played more games than me. I'm going to rank him higher than you. I'm ranking him lower than you because you have not played that many games. Although you've won way more percentage of your games that you've played, you know, but he's banging them out. He's banging these games out. And, you know, he's winning them as well. But 500 losses, 575 losses is a lot compared to my 106, which is compared to my, at the end of the day, 600 wins, which is why my win percentage is the way it is. That's why it's 86%. Now, if you compare my records to last Madden, 1,400 wins, 125 losses, crazy. Now, that win percentage is 92%. And this year, I'm down to 86%. Now, let's put it in comparison. I'm only down 6%. I have not played as many games. Last Madden, I mainly played with the Chiefs. Arguably the best team on the game. This Madden, if I was to play every single game with the Packers, I would be around a 92%. Let's just be honest. And then at the end of the day, I've spent a lot of my time in Regs doing challenges that you guys, asked me to do with these random teams. With these random teams. If you just look right there, that dude tried to he had a touchdown and didn't take it and ended up getting 3, and I come out and end up scoring right here. So he trying to play smart, and he outsmarted himself, But this year in Regs, man, what I really wanted to do is correlate to you guys more, Now, what I could have done this year is had 2 accounts. I could have played on an account where I just made a second account where I just played and did challenges, but that would not be realistic. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the matchmaking would not be the same. If I was to create a whole new account right now and just start doing challenges, I would be playing against people who just now started playing Madden. And I don't want to do that in a video because, that's just not realistic. So I want to do it versus the competition that I'm used to playing. These comp guys that I'm used to playing every single day. And I want to just go ahead and, try challenges on them to make it harder on myself, So, at the end of the day, I want you guys to answer that question. Who do you guys think has the best record? As this guy right here just throws the ball up, like just one-on-one matchups, just throwing it. But who do you think has the better record? Me at 677 and 106, or Peak 6 at 1,500 and 573. Who do you guys think has the better record? And explain yourself why. Are you going with it's more impressive that he has that many wins, or are you going to go with win percentage? Simple as that, Now, if you're going to go with, I just want you to look at it this way. If you're going to go with he has that many wins, you have to put in consideration of win percentage, because it doesn't matter if you have, 50, it doesn't matter if you have 50,000 wins if you're sitting on, 35,000 losses. It all depends on your win percentage. That's why those guys that are ranked in top 5, you'll see the majority of the times they'll have, they'll tell you, yeah, man, I got 5,000 wins. And they won't tell you their losses. They'll never tell you they got, 4,000, 4,500 losses. They'll never tell you that. But and for an example, this guy right here is ranked 22, 1,145 wins, 1,000 losses. For an example, ranked 22. Is it impressive that he has 1,145 wins? Yes. But that's out of 2,100 games. His win percentage is terrible. Let's go check out his win percentage. You know what I'm saying? So he has 1,145 wins with 1,000 losses. He has 53% win percentage. Are you impressed? So if you're impressed by that, then I guess you're impressed by that, and you can say, he has a better record than you might can say he has a better record than me because he has more wins than me. But at the end of the day, he does not have over, like the first guy, like the second guy said, he has I'm 500 wins over 50%, and that guy right there was only 100 wins over 50%. You know, but like I explained earlier, you can't go wins over 50% because just because I have 500 wins over 50%, you know, and then somebody who has a record of, you know, 2,000 wins and 1,000 losses, that guy has 1,000 wins over 50%. But that record is not good. 2,000 wins, 1,000 losses, that's not good, you know. So let's check out that win percentage. That's only 66% win percentage. 2,000 wins, 1,000 losses, that's only 66% win percentage. But he's 1,000 games over 500. You know, so there's two different ways you can look at it. But in my opinion, there's only one way you can really look at it. You know, there's only one way you can look at it, and that's win percentage past a certain amount of games. But the question is, how many games though? But it also gets to a point that we've all played a lot of games. Like you know, Pick Six has played 2,100 games. I played 800 games. You know, at this point, we're both seasoned. We've both played like 800 games is a lot. You know, but he's played double the amount of games as me. You know, so yes, he has, you know, way more catalog than me, way more, you know, games played than me. That's just simply because he sits here and plays more times than me. But that has nothing to do with who wins the most. You know, who wins the most is literally who wins the most of the games that they're sitting here playing. You know, he might spend 8 hours a day to get 5 or 6 or 7 wins, while it takes me 4 hours a day to get 5 or 6 or 7 wins. Who is it more impressive that you know? Is it more impressive that it takes me less to get that amount of wins? Yes, you know. So I'm just giving you guys multiple ways you can look at it, man. Different ways to look at it, but at the end of the day, I want you guys to comment down below and let me know which side you're on. Now, there's really no right or wrong. It's just your opinion, you know, just your opinion and how you look at it. You know, a lot of guys that sit here and play. A lot of guys. The reason I just jolted right here at the end right here. That would have been a crazy clip, but I got called for holding because I had my run on aggressive from when I was in goal line. I had to score. Put my run on aggressive and my blocking on aggressive, and my freaking O-line was holding, you know. But like I was saying, man, there's no right, there's no wrong. Just however you want to look at it, man. Just however you want to look at it. Just trying to give you guys a couple different angles to go by. I want to give you guys all the details so you don't just base your answer off of, you know, well, he has a lot of wins, but he has win percentage, you know. So comment down below win percentage or record. I mean, you can't comment win percentage or record because the record is, I don't know, what do you guys want to comment? Comment you can't say who's more impressive. Who has the better record? Just simple as that, who has the better record? You know, right here, to end the game, nice outright right there. Just trying to score, add more to the, you know what I'm saying, saw in the wound, just couldn't. It's all good though, man. But yeah, that right there was versus SMJ. That right there was a GG, man. Thank you guys for watching the video. Catch you next time. Peace.
Hey, Black Rain. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. For daily sticky uploads, follow me at YTBlackRain4 on TikTok. For hoodies and t-shirts, click the link down below in the description. Black Rain's bin. That's where you get all your gear at. For funny stories and motivational stories, follow me on Snapchat at BlackRain4. And for the latest news on everything, follow me on Instagram at BlackRain4. And last but not least, if you want to play anybody in Rain Gang, look down below in the description. All the information is down there that you need. You dig? You dig, you dig, you dig.